Sweet as. Alright guys, 14 cocktails, hopefully under 10 minutes to the Keystone way. Alright, first up, Espresso Martini, 45 mils of vodka into the Boston whiskey glass. 15 mils of kahlua. 10 mils of sugar syrup. And 30 mils of espresso. Beautiful. Fantastic. Give it a nice hard shake. Beautiful, nice and foamy. As with all our cocktails, napkin, and pour it in front of your customer. Because you've given that a nice hard shake, it's going to be really foamy. Fine strain that to get all the ice chunks out, and as you can see, it's settling there. Garnish that on top with 3 coffee beans. Beautiful, fantastic, very popular drink. Moving straight along, Lychee Martini. Same sort of thing. 45 mils of vodka. 15 mils of lychee liqueur. 15 mils of lychee juice. 15 mils of lemon juice. Same sort of thing. Shake it up. And napkin and glassware again. And fine strain into the martini. You don't want to fill the martini up too much, otherwise it's too hard to carry. That's not a bad little way of doing it. Fantastic, moving straight along. Apple Martini. 45 mils of vodka. 15 mils of apple liqueur. 15 mils of lemon juice. 30 mils of apple juice. Nice hard shake. And fine strain that again. So you can see there, again, same level of the liquid in the martini. You don't want it too full, otherwise it's going to be really hard to hold, really hard to drink. Garnish with an apple fan. Fantastic. Alright, next one, Cosmopolitan. So we did used to make this a little bit differently, but we're changing it up. So it will now be 45 mils of Ketel 1 citron. 15 mils of cointreau. 15 mils of lime juice and 30 mils of cranberry. So still a really nice pink drink. And fine strained into the martini. So you can see it's that nice pink colour. You don't want it red, it should be pink. And garnish with a flamed orange zest. Hopefully this is going to work. Beautiful. Nice one, moving straight along. Let's go into a martini. So, grabbing your Boston glass and your dry vermouth. We're going to make a dry martini. Just going to put a little bit of vermouth in there, about 10 mils. Just going to swish it around and discard the excess. We're going to top the shaker with ice, and then we're going to pour 60 mils of Tanqueray over the ice. So the idea with a martini is that you do it really quickly, and so you get a nice, neat, clean product. So by stirring that down, we've got vermouth in the glass, we've also got gin. Traditionally made with either gin or vodka. We stir it down by putting the spoon in. As you can see, it's spinning around. Move those drinks a little bit so you can see. The level of the liquid's going to increase gradually. When we get to about 3/4 of the way up the glass, then we know that we've diluted it to the desired effect. At 30 seconds of stirring is usually good. Thank you. This is a julep strainer. So when we use the julep strainer, we put it on the ice. You can leave the spoon in there for effect. Pour, 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 pour. Once you go, don't stop. Boom. Garnish with olives or a lemon twist. Whatever you like, whatever your customer wants. Moving straight along, let's do a margarita. We used to make this a little bit differently as well. We're changing it up. So we're going to go for 40 mils of herradurra, 20 mils cointreau, 30 mils lime. To prepare your glass, you want to half salt the rim, so rub a lime on the edge, turn it upside down, get a salt shaker and shake it. Don't shake it into the well because everyone else will have salty ice for the rest of the night. So there's our half salted martini. Nice hard shake. And just single strain it in the martini. I think it's a summery sort of drink, so you want to have a few ice chunks on top. Fantastic! Manhattan, another stirred down drink. So we're going to do a dash of bitters, 15 mils of sweet vermouth. So similar to a martini, you can have sweet, dry or perfect options. If you don't know, come and ask me, I'd love to have a chat with you about them. 60 mils of bourbon. I'm going to stir this down as well. So always top to the ice. You can see the level of the liquid starts quite low. As we stir, gradually increases. Try not to get all the ice everywhere. Does take a little while. Stir it down. You can see there, as we stir, we get the level of the dilution up, and hence open the flavours of the bourbon. Another martini there. Julep strain again because we're making it in the Boston glass. Pour, pour, pour. Once you start, don't stop. Nice little drink. Garnished with a cherry. Alright, sweet as. Last martini on the list in this classics is a daiquiri. I'm just going to move this Lychee Martini out of the way and put my glass there. Very, very, very simple. I'm going to start with 60 mils of Havana 3. Just beautiful. 30 mils of lime juice. 15 mils of sugar syrup. And that is that. Give it a good hard shake. And straight into the glass like that. Traditional daiquiri, that's how we do it. If you want to learn how to do a frozen one, come talk to me, I'll teach you. Can I get your help just to move these off? Thanks, Lulu. Awesome. Okay, next one on the list. Negroni. Very, very simple. 30 mils of sweet vermouth. 30 mils of Tanqueray gin. And 30 mils of Campari. A real bartender's drink. Heaps of hospo kids love them. Really, really, really easy to do. Also really easy to twist up as well. Lots of variations on Negronis kicking around out there. So essentially an Americano with a gin back, and Americano's Campari and sweet vermouth with a soda water and orange wedge garnish. There was a count in the States who was a bit of a hard ass. He decided he liked drinking Americanos but wanted it a bit stronger, decided to substitute the soda for gin, and we're left with the Americano, the Negroni way, hence the Negroni. Stirred down over fresh ice. Making it in a glass again, so we're just going to go, 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 go. Little bit of an orange twist on top, and we're good. Beautiful. Next one, Caprioska. So you're going to start with about 4 to 6 chunks of lime, depending on size. Going to do about 15 mils of sugar syrup. $60 mils of vodka. I really should have muddled this before I added the liquor, but I'm trying to move away from muddling, so we're just going to press the juice out. If you're doing this, I've kind of stuffed up the order. Muddle first, then add your booze, and then shake the living bejesus out of it. Dump it straight into the glass, and voila, 2-straw garnish, Caprioska. Beautiful. Moving straight along, this is Lewis McMurtry's favourite drink of all time, potentially, Amaretto Sour. You can make a sour with pretty much anything. Amaretto is very popular. You can do gin sours, you can do rum sours, you can do whiskey sours, whatever you want to do. So 60 mils of any spirit you want. 30 mils of lemon juice, and that's the basic formula for a sour. Egg white to give it a foam. Usually 15 mils of sugar syrup. So 60 mils spirit, 15 sugar syrup, 30 mils lemon, dash of egg white, and you've got a sour. You want to shake it nice and hard to emulsify the egg white. You can see there it's nice and foamy in the glass. Poured onto fresh ice. Be able to see that settle there. It's nice and foamy when it comes out. Should have a nice little head on the top. Garnish that with a bit of a lemon twist, and you've got a sour. Lovely, lovely drink. Next one, Mojito. We are changing the way we make mojitos at Cargo. We're going to do them like this from now on. In the glass that you serve it in, 30 mils of lime, 30 mils of sugar, rum, 60 mils of rum, handful of mint, not too much, crushed ice about 3/4 of the way up the glass. Stir, 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 stir. About 45 mils of soda water. Get all the mint nice and around the glass. And then top it with more crushed ice and garnish. So you can see there that the drink is not overflowing. We've got a nice big sprint. We whack it to get all the oils going so you get that nice flavour in your nose. Not overflowing, lovely presentation. There, beautiful. Moving straight along. Long Island iced tea. So Long Island iced tea, 5 white spirits. Real popular with uni students the world over. So 15 mils of vodka, 15 mils of gin, 15 mils of rum, 15 mils of tequila, and 15 mils of cointreau. Sour element, 20 mils of lemon juice. Shake the bejesus out of that. And top your glass with fresh ice. The Long Island iced tea uses a technique in cocktails that we don't really see much anymore. It's called sinking. It's to do with the specific weight, gravity of a liquid. So as you can see here, we've got the mixture of all the alcohol and the lemon juice. I'm going to lay a Coke on top and it's going to sink to the bottom. And there we go, beautiful. Garnish that with crushed ice, not so it's overflowing, so it brings the level of liquid up. a little bit of lemon, and 2 straws. Absolutely fantastic. Last one on the list is a bartending favourite of mine, the old fashioned. So we're going to start with a napkin and the sugar cube. I'm going to dash the sugar cube with bitters. The reason why it's on the napkin is that it absorbs the excess bitters so that we're left with a perfectly soaked sugar cube. How are we going to do it at Cargo? We're going to make it with an orange and a cherry, American style. We're going to press with a spoon the cherry, the orange and the sugar all together. That's going to kind of give us a little bit of a paste and form the sweet base for our drink. What we're going to do here is add 60 ml of one spirit, in this case Maker's Mark, by 20 ml increments, and we're going to stir it down. So hard to get going at the start. Dash of water, it's always really good. Essentially you're just speeding up the dilution with a little bit of a dash. So we're looking for that small level of liquid to get going in the bottom. Another 20 ml of Maker's Mark. So we're slowly getting more dilution in there. Add a bit more ice into there. Hopefully not a massive chunk like that. And keep stirring. So we've got 40 ml of booze in there. Add the last 20 ml. Stir it down even more so we reach that level of the 3/4 of the way up the glass. The ice here is our greatest challenge, always will be. There's nothing we can do, we just got to work with it. Fresh ice in the glass. And pour that out over fresh ice. And garnish with an orange zest. Hopefully that's below 10 minutes and that's 14 drinks. Boom.
Boom.